We've heard this in Tamil Nadu as well. Why is state control of temples necessary? And more importantly, doesn't it violate Article 26 of the Constitution? If there is going to be state control and yet so much mismanagement, and you're talking about state control boards which are stuffed with loyalists, political loyalists, who are not necessarily the faithfuls, this is a good time to relook at our predisposition that state control is the best solution for temples in this country.
I think, Krishna, there are two major issues at stake here. One is, I think that most people will agree that there needs to be a certain uniformity in practice. So what is being done with a temple should be the same kinds of regulations that works with mosques, with gurdwaras, with churches, and with other places of worship. That is how you would expect a functioning democracy to work. The second thing, having been someone who has been writing a column on the bureaucracy for close to 30 years, I can promise you one thing, that state control is not without its own set of problems. Please let us not ascribe some kind of brilliance or necessarily transparency or rule-abidingness just because you've included bureaucrats into the mix. So I think we need to recognize that handing over or continuing with powers of the government is not the best thing to do. Just since in India, cricket is as much of a religion as religion itself, let's look at how long it's taken for the regulations to work such that BCCI, which controls Indian cricket, has actual cricketers on board as opposed to politicians. So I don't think that the answer lies in just looking at it from a narrow prism of just religious structures. Keep in mind also that across India, there must be less than 2 or 3 dozen institutions of religion which have huge funds which are possibly in jeopardy. So, the numbers are not very large, but the principles need to be simple, clear, and uniform. And we should not expect that because government is in control, things will be also clean and squeaky, according to the rules.
Yeah.